Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya and I am Riya Roy. Here I am going to give you guidance for paper 1, because I know many of the students are in a confusion that whether they should prepare themselves from the very beginning for paper 1 or not. See, when I was a student, I knew that paper 2 is my strong area, and where my interest also lies. But paper 1 is something definitely was very much kind of different from me for me. So I thought that I will start paper 1 and paper 2 simultaneously from the very beginning of my preparation. You can also do the same thing. Now I will cover all the topics one by one. The first topic will be teaching aptitude. Like, I'm not going to teach you anything, but I will give you some points that you can you can put in your copy, and some topics important from which the question are being asked nowadays. And for teaching aptitude, students think that it is a easy unit and some common sense based questions come and we will answer those questions. But that is not happening nowadays. After 2018, NTA has changed its pattern, its method, everything. Even the easiest unit like teaching aptitude, so we are getting some difficult questions from them. And what are those topics there that I will here be discussing. Okay, so please be with me till the end of the video. So number one topic, and that is important, very much important, and that is the levels of teaching. For example, why NTA is asking the levels of teaching? Because we must understand that there are three levels, okay, of teaching. If you don't understand the level, then you cannot teach properly. And ultimate goal of our profession is to teach, right? So first thing is that memory level. What is memory level? Now, if you are asked to teach a student of class 1, then what will you do? What will you teach? You will definitely teach alphabets, numericals, or tables, and some points to recite. Why? Because they don't understand the things what they are studying. They only memorize the things. They blindly believe their teachers and they memorize what the teachers are saying. So that is memory based teaching. But if you are asked to teach a 11th class student, so what will you teach? You will teach some topics, okay, some essays, some paragraphs with which he can link between the two things. He can understand the thing properly. Even he can ask you a question in exchange. So what does it mean? It means it is understanding level of teaching. So you understand that okay, this is the level and I have to teach in that level only. Now coming to the third level is reflective level, where teachers do not apply active role in that. Rather, the student has now an active role in this level. Okay, for example, if you are asked to teach a graduate student, so he will understand the problem, the solution by himself. He will not ask for your guidance. So that is reflective level of teaching. Now coming to the second topic, and that is the models and theories of teaching. Now understand the thing. These are all theories, and if you don't read the theories, you cannot guess, okay, you cannot do guesswork in the examination hall. So for that you need to study all those theories. And I have analyzed those question papers, and I have seen that five types of theories are there that are being used regularly. Okay, for example, number one is behavioristic theory, that is given by Skinner. Number two is constructivist theory, that is given by Piaget. Number three, that is social cognitive theory, that is given by Albert Bandura. And number four is socio-cultural theory, and that is given by Vygotsky. And number five, that is Kohlberg theory, and that is the moral development theory. So these are all the five are the most important theories that you must make a note out of that. And now the models. Okay, now models, like as you know that Bloom's taxonomy is very kind of important model. And then Hilda Taba's model, we have Taylor's model, and TPAC models are also important. So these are a few models that you must know, okay, if you are sitting for UGC NET English or UGC NET any kind of exam. The third topic that you must make a note is teaching method. To become an effective teacher, you must know what are the methods to teach students, especially like in higher education. For example, team teaching. You must have seen team teaching in our YouTube. How the two teachers or three teachers come together and they teach one topic together to students. Okay, at that time the teachers have their active role, whereas the students play only the passive role. So this is kind of a teacher centered method. So the method of teaching are two types. One is teacher centered and the second one is learner centered. So teacher centers like team teaching, demonstration, quiz, whereas the learner centers like assignment, projects. And in project you have seen that students are asked to solve their problem by themselves, to make an essay by themselves. Okay, so that is kind of learner centers, where the students role is very much active rather than the teachers. Number 4 topic that is very important and NT's favorite topic, that is evaluation system. So evaluation means what? Evaluation means like to analyze, okay, whether, see, ultimate purpose of our teaching is to find the outcome of learning, right? So if you find any outcome of what you are studying, then why would you study, right? So that is the thing that come under evaluation system. So there are 5 kinds of evaluation system. Number 1 is formative evaluation, where the teacher makes test, like unit test, for the evaluating the students, and they they solve their queries in the class itself. Number 2, that is summative evaluation. Summative evaluation, you see that the students are asked to submit their paper or their performance at the very end of the year, okay, where they change their classes. So that is kind of summative evaluation. Now number 3 is, that is criterion based. You see that NTA has also given a criteria, that is 55% of post graduation marks, then you can sit for NET. Okay, so what is this? This is criteria, but you can get 80% above, 90% above, but your criteria is 55%. Unless you have 55%, you cannot get a chance to sit for NET, right? Number 4 is norm based. You have seen that the topper of the class will be asked on the stage, okay, and where the teacher will compare him with the rest of the students. So why? Because that is kind of group, that is kind of norm based evaluation. Okay, he is evaluating by comparing with the other students. Now the five system, evaluating system, is that the diagnostic, okay, where the teachers find the remedies, okay, for a problem, that is called diagnostic evaluation. Number 5 is ICT based teaching. Like nowadays all the units are interdisciplinary, right? If you learn ICT, you will understand teaching. If you read teaching, then you will understand higher education. So kind of interdisciplinary study. Okay, so keep aside all the things. See, ICT is interrelated with our education, how, especially in higher education, and teachers also find a very better way to teach students through ICT and the tools of all the technology. For example, LMS, flipped classroom, and these are all coming under ICT section. So if you want to give your preparation a hike, then I think you should make all the topics clear and make a note out of that. Okay, you can find many videos in YouTube, and also many theories in the websites. So yeah, that is all my video. If you like the video, then please do like and work hard, you will definitely get